Identify the type of connection the following resistors have with the other resistors. So again, please pause and figure out for both the circuits. First thing first, we'll mark the important nodes. R1, R2 and R3 have a connection, common connection at node A. R2 and R3 have one more connection at node B. So these are the important nodes. Now think about an electron running from actually this end, but anyways, we have a bunch of electrons going through this and it will pass through R1 and get divided over here, is it not? So that will go, some of it will go through R2 and out through node B. Then we can think of bunch of electron going through R1, then passing through this, but not going through R2, but through R3. Right? Makes sense. The question is now which is in series and which is in parallel. So please think over. So first thing first, the easiest to look at is R2 and R3. Right? This is the easiest to resolve. So we can tell R2 and R3 are in parallel. Clearly, they are in parallel. Different set of electrons passing through both of them. Next, R1 and the combination of R2 and R3 are in what? Series. Okay. So in place of R2 and R3, if I have an equivalent circuit, so let me redraw the circuit. So we have, say this is R1. This is equivalent circuit R2, 3, right? This is R1. So as you can see, whatever electron goes through this will go through the combination of this. Make sense? All the green and the white electrons, I mean, such things are not there. I'm just telling. So we'll go through by default R2 as well. So they are in series. So you need to learn to answer this way. Okay. So please think about the next question as well. Mark the notes. Right. So we have the important nodes R1 and R3 share node A. R1 and R2 share node B. R2 and R3 share node C. Now think about which is in series and which is in parallel. Again, think of bunch of holes or electrons flowing through. So here they have to get split. Then bunch of electrons will go this way and the other bunch will go that way. And they end up rejoining over here. So please think. So same bunch of electrons will go through R3, R2 as well, right? So now what can we conclude? The easiest one that we can talk about is R1 and R2. So R1, R2 are in, yes, series. The next one is combination of R1, R2 and R3. They are in parallel. That is, I can replace R1 and R2 with a single resistance R1, 2, right? And the R3 will be in connection with R1, 2 as parallel connection. Make sense? So the white electrons will go through this and the orange electrons, I think pink and I mixed it up, but yeah, other bunch of electrons will go through the other circuit, not going through R3. So we have them to be parallel.